How's it going, everyone? Logan Anderson here from allstrongfitness.org, back with another video for you today. I just got back from my trip to Orlando, Florida to help as a health educator and assistant at the Special Olympics USA Games 2022. And I just wanted to give some of my thoughts on the overall experience and just kind of how things went overall. So go ahead and stay tuned, and we'll talk more about this topic. Before we begin, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you do like hearing stories about inclusive fitness, helping individuals of all needs, whether it's seniors or individuals with special needs, improve their health and fitness and overall wellness. Again, please leave that like and subscribe. We're trying to spread the word about inclusive fitness to individuals of all abilities. So, as I mentioned, I just came back from my trip to Orlando. It was a great experience. I helped volunteer on 2 separate days at the Special Olympics USA Games. And one of the things that I did was act as essentially a physical therapy assistant. So there's different areas that Special Olympics athletes can actually get health education. There's 7 different areas. There's a psychology area that helps with mental health. They also do some vision screenings, some foot screenings, so podiatry. They also do physical therapy screenings and health promotion screenings as well. So I helped in 2 separate areas. I helped in the physical therapy area, which does a lot of strength, balance, flexibility tests, and then health education. There's stuff like blood pressure, height and weight, and bone density screenings. And then there's, of course, education about all these different things for the athletes once they get those screenings. So I specifically was running a bunch of different balance and stability drills in the physical therapy area to help screen for fall risk. A lot of individuals with special needs are at risk for falls simply because they're a little unsteady on their feet. Sometimes their gait isn't the best. And a lot of them also do have some bone density issues too. So if you add fall risk on top of bone density issues, there's clearly quite a need to hopefully help reduce the risk of falls with some extra balance work so we don't fracture our bones and just overall remain healthy and good athletes. So that's kind of what I did on that first day I helped volunteer. And this was a super cool experience because you get to meet so many different athletes from all around the nation. And one of the coolest things that I'll say again and again with any individual with special need is that they're so genuine to you. So you can see immediately on their face how they're feeling. They'll never sugarcoat how they're feeling, even if it's good or bad. You'll know exactly how they are, and you can truly appreciate that because most individuals in society simply are not that genuine. So this is kind of one really cool thing about it. But it's super awesome talking to them about their sports and everything, and then using some of this balance work, at least in my initial screenings, to help educate them. You know, hey, your balance isn't the best, so if you want to remain the best at your sport, this is a good way that we can help do it. And that's kind of how I usually try to tie in things with these athletes, try to make it a little more applicable for their life. So that was the first day. That's the physical therapy area. It's called Fun Fitness to be specific. And then I also acted as a health educator in the health promotion area. This is kind of more my wheelhouse and what I've actually helped Special Olympics Iowa do at their most recent summer games and midwinter games. And this is a lot of health promotion aspects. So teaching about disease prevention and awareness of these different metrics. So, you know, having a proper height and weight ratio, having a proper BMI to be at a healthy weight to reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and also some of those musculoskeletal issues that might show up in the physical therapy or fun fitness area. In addition to this, they also did bone scans, so bone density scans with a heel. This is a super cool thing, and actually is fairly quick to run. I didn't personally do this, but I think it's a really cool test screening that they have the athletes do. I specifically was stationed at a table that had a bunch of different types of food for the athletes to pick from. So basically what I did is I had them pick some of their favorite food, and we kind of talk through about it. This doesn't have that much fiber in it, so it's probably not going to keep you full, and it's a little easier to overeat. Or this is a really good food that you picked. It's a little lower sugar than the other one, so that's going to help you maintain that healthy weight, right? And keep yourself a healthy overall athlete to do the rest of the things you need to do outside of athletics and more so in your life. So essentially, once again, the whole concept with this, and when I started working with Special Olympics and volunteering, I didn't even realize that there was a healthy athlete section dedicated towards these dental screenings, podiatry screenings, health promotion ideas. And it's super, super important because a lot of these athletes, or just individuals with special needs in general, often go neglected in their health. Sometimes their insurance isn't the best. And even if their insurance isn't the best, sometimes the staff that they're working with might not be able to understand how to nudge them in the right direction. Or maybe they're living with roommates who don't care about their health and don't participate in sport. Maybe they have staff that smoke. Maybe they have family members that don't care about their health. So when you're trying to advocate for these individuals and, ultimately get them to be as independent as possible in their health journeys, it's a very, very tough struggle. But Special Olympics has done a great way of providing these free health screenings to the athletes and just some basic borderline education on the different things that they can do to hopefully improve their health outside of sport. It's just a first step. Obviously, education is one thing, but there's a lot of barriers out there in society that make it very, very tough for anybody to be healthy. So, yeah. So that's kind of my general experiences just with the health education aspect. I had a really, really good time. If you are somebody who's a health and fitness professional, there are so many health and wellness events across the nation and even the globe for Special Olympics. So I'd highly recommend to reach out to your local state, see where you can help and volunteer. If you have never worked with special needs populations, this is a good foot in the door and a good first step into doing that, but also getting to just meet a lot of cool individuals and practice some of your things you might do in a healthcare setting and just volunteer to give back to the world. So yeah, overall it was a really good experience. Hopefully I'll get to go again next year. And who knows, we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you so much for clicking on the video and learning a little more about Special Olympics and at least their healthy athlete section and what they do for the athletes in those free screenings. I think it's a super cool opportunity. I'll leave the link of Special Olympics down below so you can check out what they do and see all the different programs. If you know somebody with special needs who wants to participate in some structured sport and physical activity, that is the place to start for you. So again, if you enjoy these videos, please leave a like and subscribe to help spread the word about inclusive fitness to individuals of all abilities, regardless of how they think, move, and look. We will see you in that next video. I'm to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away.